Alright, so some of the kids, after seeing some of the other breakdowns, are wanting to see what it looks like kind of in that takeoff that Emma did right, but then being able to kind of keep that shoulder angle open. So yesterday they caught a back handspring of me demonstrating on the wedge. So here's a little bit of a breakdown of me doing a back handspring. Here's that hips back, bending at the torso position. Right there, the hamstrings are real tight. Pulling a lot of tension there is going to allow me to aggressively open the hips. So arms are swinging back. You want the arms to come back as far as you can. That way you kind of get that stretch reflex. Same idea, pulling those hips and or hamstrings real tight to kind of get that stretch reflex. So hamstrings are driving real tight, starting to allow the self to fall back a little bit. Then here comes the jump phase. During that jump phase is when you're going to start seeing the torso come upright. The knees kind of start to get into that second bend area. Start to see that chair position hit right there. Because I'm kind of on that soft mat, you can see that I'm already pushing against the ground right there. But because it's so soft, that mat is just giving rather than me driving up, probably on a harder surface, which I'll go back and get one of me doing it on the ground. Probably on a harder surface, you'd probably see me already starting to move out of the mat a little bit. You can see that mat still pushing down. Now it's finally getting to where I can stand up. That's a little more up than I probably want to be. I probably could be driving back a little bit better. So that's something I can work on, is trying to drive back a little more than up there. I'm not sure how much that mat giving is affecting that, but that's an area where I can work. But anyways, knees, hips, arms all extending. So we kind of show that takeoff. I got a little bit of a knee bend there that I can also work on. I can drive those quads a little bit tighter once I extend the legs and hips. So that's something I can try to fix. Here I can already see that I'm a little further turned over than the girls in their breakdown before my hands have even really made contact. They've made contact. Hips are further turned over than they are, so that takes a lot of the pressure out of my hands and shoulders, because I'm already moving back a lot more, and I haven't even really taken most of the weight in on my hands. You'll notice here in a second that the mat will start to push down, and that's really when the weight starts to hit right there. So by the time I'm really taking in the weight of my back handspring, hips are almost all the way over my hands, almost already snapping down. Well, I am already snapping down, and that's the same time that drive against the mat's going to happen. So that snap's happening, and then I'm also driving against the shoulders to push away. So you don't ever see that breaking of the shoulder angle. You see a little bit of a down and up. That's that kind of shrug, that rebound against the ground, that block. But from here, don't get into that head leaning, shoulder leaning forward, plunging area. Just drive those shoulders open, push against the hands. You can even see the fingers extending as I follow through with that snap down. Then finish hollow. Head in, chin down, arms still by the head, rounding off the back, allow you to continue to move backwards. Let's go all the way through. There you go.